Hello, my beautiful friends. Something I have been sitting with a lot and sharing a lot is finding a sparkle, finding that glimmer of something that makes you smile, something that makes you laugh, that brings you joy every day. And I've been challenging myself to share them, especially over on my Instagram. And it's in the week I have been doing this has already started to shift my mindset. And that doesn't mean this week hasn't been a hard one, because it has. And sometimes there are weeks like that. But instead of focusing on those hard moments or what I'm not doing, because let's face it, in this modern day and age, we're told we should always be productive, always be doing things. And instead of stressing in those moments where I'm not doing things, I find myself constantly looking for things that are making me smile, that are making me laugh, that I want to share, because they bring joy. They make my day and my life feel lighter. They open my heart. And it's a shift, it's a change, but it is a very much welcome one. And so I plan to continue to share those because I think that's important. I think in a world where the news is scary, what's going on, what's happening is scary for a lot of us. When we can bring ourselves to center and find those moments of happiness, we are choosing. It is a choice. We are choosing to align our energies with that. We are choosing to align our mindset with the positive, with the happy. And that does not erase the hard. The hard can still be there, but we can let it be easy. We can ask for it to be easy. We can ask for it to move through us and not stay. And when we process that, when we truly let ourselves feel those hard moments, and instead of sitting in it, choose to then seek a glimmer, a sparkle, if you will, as I do, it provides just a sense of ease to move through your day. For me, that painting right there, working on that, is my sparkle today. When waking up, had I haven't done nearly as much as I wanted to do this week. And then I remembered that I have done a lot. I have, started this painting. I started it last week. Almost, it still needs some homework, but I'm in love with it, right? I have shared on social media in ways that I don't normally. I try, but in the past I've structured it so much. I have not given myself the fluidity I needed with it, that it became I must share. And instead of I must do this and it must be this way and it must be difficult, I look for happy moments to share. And I realized that that is also changing my mindset and how I view social media. I don't view it as a vessel for capitalism, if you will. But I, want it to be a place where we can share things that make us happy. And I guess that's what this video is about too, because I don't want it to just be me who is sharing these sparkles. I want to connect with my community. I want to connect with the people who, even on the hard days, want to try and align with those higher vibrations, those lighter energies, those happier energies and feelings. And that's not to say that that is the only thing you will be aligned with, that is the only thing you will be thinking. But even if all you do is find one little sparkle, and it doesn't mean something you had to laugh about for 10 minutes. The other day I looked out the window and I was like, oh my goodness, there's a moth on the window. I hadn't expected it. I was like, oh, that is such a fun little sparkle. And, before that I had been a little, but seeing that just kind of like lit myself up, and I let myself be in that moment, feel in that moment, be in that present, and align myself to that energy of just happiness, of light of being how and where I want to be. So I challenge you to join me in this, whether it's commenting, whether it's journaling it down what your daily sparkles are, whether it's just thinking about it and trying to shift your focus to where are my sparkles today. And you might be surprised at the shift, because within a week of me doing this, I am finding more peace, even when it is churning into a season of slowness, which in the past would leave me feeling stressed and worried that I wasn't doing enough, that I wasn't being enough, that I wasn't enough. Really, that's what it came down to. But in taking that time to purposely slow down, it's allowing myself to just be. And when you can just be, you find peace. And that's I guess what I'm always striving towards, finding that inner peace that does bring me joy, that does bring me balance. And that is what I want to share. That is, what I want to be my legacy, what I want to inspire others to look for. And peace looks different for all of us. Peace for you might look like having fun in a large social setting, which isn't a traditional, standard of peace. But maybe your idea of fun is going to a concert. That's not, what I usually do. I like to spend time outside in the quiet, or by water, or painting, or reading. But that is because that is what makes me happy. That is what I have given myself the time to learn and trust, that makes me happy. And what makes us happy, what gives us a little sparkle, a little smile in our day, it's different for all of us. And when you can connect with your higher self and learn what those moments are for you, you might be surprised how quickly things can change. I have not seen all the changes unfold that my spirit guides, my higher self, my intuition are telling me are coming. But I choose to trust. I choose to continue aligning myself with those sparkles time and time again, because it's through that repetition, through that practice, through the being in me energy, that my internal world will fully come to shift and my external will reflect it. And that's how energy works. So I hope you can find your sparkle today. I would love to know what it is in the comments, because that's how we built that community. So thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I hope whatever sparkle you find today, big or small, that you just take the moment to truly enjoy it for what it is and while you can. I appreciate you, and thank you for being here.